big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on it.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Set. 60 or. 5. Play that Johnny D. Don't let him breathe, defense. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on.
Ready?
First down, Greer. Thomas has got it. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw again on second down. Greer. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On first down, it's Greer. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Shoot.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Rob Kelly. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Come.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
They'll try the air now with Greer. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Greer in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
56, Mike, 56. Ricky.
Operating in the red zone now, Greer. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
X3, 218, chop it. Under 10, 10. Back, go.
The former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett, the rookie with the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's go, 30 base.
50 seconds to Mike. Coming to you. Showing up.
They'll run with Scarlett. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jordan Scarlett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Smith hands off to Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Smith throwing again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, this is Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
60 or. Right, 54. Check. Bravo.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
On the double.
Mike 54. Stick the ball.
Hey, high 7. Leo.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Bruce Irvin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 1, Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kill. Ready?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Again, Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Topper!
57. Mike, 57.
This is McCaffrey, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Set. Send Lobo. Go.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, Echo.
57's the Mike. Watch it.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Redskin first down.
Smith now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54, 61, matchbox, right. Ready?
Smith. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Smith. Now he'll escape to his right, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Smith on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Smith now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Flushed out right. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Greer. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
5.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the screen. 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 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Check Mike. Check Mike. Mike's ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Smith now to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta.
Let him know.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To the air again, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, wahoo.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Ready? 57's the Mike. Go.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Hey, orbit.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Cut. Go. Hey, go.
3rd and 2, Greer. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, watch it.
You draw Corkers. Hit it.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready.
56 is the Mike. I'm coming after you. Kill.
General West. Now.
On 3rd and 2, Greer. Well, now Greer, he fumbled the football, and the Redskins scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
And the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 2nd down, here's Greer. Being chased out left. Now he'll let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Man, I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. And he's got his target. That's more. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
On 1st down, it's Greer. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Greer. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Hatchet. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Hey, exit.
Switch up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Get it.
Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
10 Lobo.
Right there, 56. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Smooth.
56.
Hey.
Check 56. Let's go, D.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Greer. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Next 3, 218, chopper. Jumper. Ready?
From the 40 now on second down. Smith looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Smith now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Smith eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Haywood. Yeah. Hey, lock it.
And the blitz does come. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Throwing in a big spot, the rookie Greer. And Olsen over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
56, check 56. Here we go.
Go. On the ball, get it.
Now a first down throw, Greer. And that'll be incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
56, Mike.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
From the red zone now, Smith. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Geis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Good job.
Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First down, Greer. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Greer. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw, Greer. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.